So what happens if you've gone out for your run and you've just started down the street and you suddenly go, oh no, I haven't done my warm up. I'm already outside, so I don't want to do that warm up that Lucy was showing me, kneeling down on the floor. I'm going to get muddy, wet knees. What can you do? Or you've gone to park run and you're waiting while they do the talky bit at the beginning. What can you do for a quick warm up? So we're going to replicate what we do for our indoor warm up, but we're going to do it in standing. So let's take one leg forwards, other leg behind, and we're going to work on tucking that tailbone under. So exactly the same as we do in kneeling. When we're in that sort of position, we're going to have our tailbone just pointing gently down at the front, and we're just tucking under to bring it up to level. We're probably not going to get to having it tipping the water out the back, that's fine, but I can definitely feel that stretch in front of the hip as I just draw up at the front. So I'm loosening up the hip. That's going to allow me to get that greater range of motion. So when I'm running, I'll be able to get that leg to extend back behind me, getting more powerful length in the stride and avoiding putting too much length into the front of the stride. We want to elongate the stride out at the back, but we also want to be able to, carry on, we also want to be able to take that leg back behind us with a neutral pelvis, getting that glute working for us. So if we're just taking the leg back behind us, but we've tipped the water out the front, we've got the leg back behind us, but we are not engaging that glute. So we want to keep the neutral pelvis with the leg coming back behind us to get that glute working. Lovely. Swap sides, exactly the same on the other side. So think about tucking the tailbone under. Think about engaging that glute. Let's get these glutes warmed up and ready, working for us, ready for the run that we're about to do. So we're connecting our brain to our bum to say, this is the position I want to be in when I'm running. I want that hip extending behind me, but I want to keep that neutral pelvis to the level pelvis. The position, you guys carry on, the position we want to be in when we're running is upright, hip extending behind us, and shin vertical with the leg behind us. So neutral pelvis rather than tipping the water at the front. That's where we want to be in our run stride, obviously with our arms doing stuff as well that I can't do because I'm holding myself against the wall. But let's model that in our warm up, thinking about that hip extending behind us, but not taking it into our lower back. So we've got to get that glute working for us rather than tipping forwards and getting that tension in our lower back. From there, we want to loosen up down the inside. So we're just going to go into some side lunges. Don't worry too much about your technique for here. Try and have the feet facing forwards, parallel with each other. But we're just loosening up down the inside. We're not going to do the bouncing up and down, but just gently getting a little bit deeper on each one as we go. We're also, as we do this, our knees coming forwards. So really think about pushing that front knee forwards. Don't let the hips come forward, still sit back into it, but the front knee comes forward, so we're loosening up our ankles as well. So push that knee forwards as far as it can with the foot facing forwards. Try and imagine a grape underneath the arch of your foot. Push that knee forwards, don't squash the grape. So we're really working into that ankle mobility now. Trying to get down a little bit deeper, push that knee forwards. One more on each side. Lovely. Then we want to think about that thoracic mobility. So we can find a convenient passing bench. We can put our foot up. So we're still going to work on that hip, but I'm going to, so if I've got my left leg forwards, left elbow there and into a kind of like prayer position, and I'm turning. So I want to keep my hips facing forward. They're going to turn a little bit, but hips facing forwards, but I'm working this mid-back mobility to turn round. Relax. Reset those hips facing forwards. Open out. Relax, hips face forward, reset. Open out. So I'm working that mid-back to turn around. Same on the other side. Hips face forward, reset. Open out. So I'm just gently pushing the knee into the thigh just to give me something to kind of work against, push against. Lovely. And then just thinking about opening out the chest. You could obviously go up against a tree or something and do your normal chest opener. But let's just try taking the thumbs forwards, out to the side, back behind us. So as we do this, we're opening out that chest. It's not going to be an aggressive stretch, but it's reminding us to open out, but it's also reminding us to engage the muscles at the back. So we're taking the thumbs back behind us, just gently down by the side, but thumbs turning back behind us, Feel the chest opening up, feel the muscles around the back of the shoulders engaging. That's then going to help us keep our posture and keep that nice, powerful arm drive. Good work, guys. Enjoy your run.